Thank you very much for joining eSolar on this very exciting day. I've been dreaming of this day for more than 35 years. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley right nearby during the 1973 energy crisis when I was 15 years old. I thought there's got to be some way the sun can help us out of this. So I began studying everything I could find about solar energy. I began prototyping little solar energy collectors. I made little Stirling engines. I started making concentrators. I even started a little mail order business called Solar Devices. I was so hopeful there was some breakthrough, cost-effective way to concentrate the sunlight. Today is the culmination of that dream. We're here today to unveil what we believe is an economic miracle. This plant delivers the lowest cost solar electricity in history and finally competes with fossil fuel electricity directly. We currently compete with natural gas, and as we continue to drive down the cost, we will even compete with coal. With this, eSolar can now access a $1 trillion worldwide electricity market. And on top of that, because this solar field makes absolutely zero pollution, I mean zero, we have a chance to save the planet to boot. So how does eSolar do this? Well, we figured out how to concentrate sunlight more cost effectively than ever before by using more software algorithms and less steel. The tens of thousands of mirrors that you see out there are all being tracked by software algorithms that make them reflect their light right up to the top of the towers. We also locate the plants on private land right next to transmission, so it's very easy to build these plants. We built this entire plant in less than 1 year from start to finish. We also prefabricate our solar field in a factory, so it's very fast and easy to deploy. And finally, we use land very, very efficiently. To power all of California, that's 100% of California's peak electricity needs, would take an eSolar field only 25 miles by 25 miles. And to power the entire United States peak electricity usage, the whole country, eSolar could power that with only 91 miles by 91 miles. For 10,000 years, man has used his muscle power for all his energy needs. Up until 150 years ago, when the first industrial revolution started and man began to burn everything he could get his hands on. That era is over. I believe that we are ushering in the second industrial revolution as we finally begin to power the planet cost effectively from the sun. This industrial revolution will be an economic shot in the arm and will bring jobs and growth to California and the whole world. Where you will find eSolar towers, you will find jobs, and where you will find eSolar towers, you will find growth. There's no more fitting birthplace for this revolution than right here. There's no more fitting time, and there are no more fitting people than our next speakers to explain its significance.
Today, we start the race to save the planet.
But also, I think in an indirect way, it's projects like this that are going to reduce America's dependence on foreign sources of fossil fuels.
Google is proud to be an investor, and we are pleased to be here on a day that is historic not only for eSolar, but for the solar industry.
Well, here we are in a valley with a backdrop of wind turbines and a first of its kind in the United States solar thermal power plant. It is ground zero for that new world of clean energy.
We can't say enough great things about eSolar. Just hats off to eSolar. Make haste eSolar, and may the industry be guided by your bright light. Thank you.
What we have here is a control panel that has access to the control room, which is about a quarter mile away. And you can see Tower 1 right now is lit at about 30%, and Tower 2 is off completely. I'm going to slide the throttle up from Tower 1 up to 80%, and we're just going to warm up Tower 2. I'm going to take the throttle to 10%. And then right now, up here, I'm going to activate the power button. You can see the beginning of the tower lighting up right now as mirrors are moving on. The mirrors have to move from their stow position or their cleaning position and get all the sun reflected up to the top of the tower. So you can see the sunlight going on. Now what you're seeing, by the way, is only the reflections off the very, very edge of the rim of the receiver. All the rest of the light that's going inside the receiver where it's black is heating up the steam on the blackened pipes. This whole plant, when fully running, powers about 4,000 homes, about 2,000 homes per tower, and we'll be building more and more plants with 2,000 homes per tower all across this valley. I'm going to check in with the control room and find out where we are right now. Joe, could you tell me what the steam conditions are right now?
Bill, we're at 540 pounds, 564 degrees, and coming to full power.
Great, thank you very much.